I just went ahead and I uploaded all these files, but it would not let me upload more than 20 files at once. And I really thought, what is going on here? So I thought simply, what I'm doing. Hey, am I at my limit for uploaded files? And they say I'm at 20 documents and general file upload limit for significantly higher than that. But then I'm getting an error now because 20 files at a time. So I've reached that cap. So that's not what I wanted, right? So then I asked, hey, if I remove the files, has the information been stored in custom GPT already? And this was the annoying part. Whatever I put in there, they actually did not remember, they did not record it yet. And that doesn't make any sense. If I trained it, I want it to be there. So that didn't work, but luckily they are already offered me another option to summarize and integrate my my content into the custom GPT's behavior. So I asked, hey, should I combine all the 20 files into one? And it said yes. And then they actually did it for me. So that was the nice part. And so now I essentially am getting a full, full transcript from 20 conversations. Let's see how it looks. So you can pull that up. Combine transcripts. What's all this? Okay, so some of it got corrupt. I don't know what this is, but this got corrupt. I'm not, huh. So this is why I want to check the work, right? I don't always want to believe them right away. So this tells me that for some reason that part went up there. But this part's okay. So now I'm confused. Like, where is the mumbo jumbo? It looks okay except for the first part. So if I were me, I would delete this part here. All this mumbo jumbo because I don't pretty sure no, is it hallucinating? Let's see. I notice this section with a bunch of gibberish. As an example from the quotes. What is going on here? Let's see how it responds back to itself. File coding problem. Extract cleanup. Let's see, it gives me this full file again. So I generally have a principle to not just assume. Yeah, I would just not assume that the first result you get is completely correct. I would always ask ChatGPT or some kind of module, hey, do you think this is correct? How would you check your own work, right? Asking someone how they would check their own work is a great way of making them teach themselves. So in this scenario, I would apply that same principle to creating the custom GPT. Now, I'm at a point where I think I get this process. I think what I need to do is just combine all my transcripts into one. But I think tomorrow I'm gonna look for an option where I either find a file combiner or create an agent that just combines all the files but cleans it up well, not just taking their word for it. So that'd be one option. The other option I'm thinking about is whether or not I want to use another platform like Gemini or Claude just to see if they would react a little bit differently. I'm not sure this. Can I create a custom GPT with Gemini 2.5? Can I create a custom GPT? Custom AI agents can be created using Google Gemini mode. These are called gems, not custom GPTs like they are the Google equivalent of chatbots. Interesting. Access to the Gemini. Describe the desired expert task. Gemini creates specific instructions. Building a gem is some degree, but it's done with the Gemini ecosystem using Gemini models. These gems can be used in the Gemini web and mobile apps, but currently you can only create and edit them in the web app that cannot be used in Gemini Live or creating AI generated images. This there's got to be one winner eventually. So I think what's gonna be pervasive across all of them is they might have different functionality, but I think it sounds smart. Claude, can I do it with Claude? Custom AI applications that are similar to Claude projects are Anthropic's allowing to create customized AI workspaces for tasks that lead to custom machine guide calls responses and upload project knowledge. All right, so at the end of the day, your data is going to go with you. So that's what I recommend you setting up that foundational layer so that you can apply it to whichever model that you want to use. Because ultimately, what it comes down to is if I were to use the analogy of the App Store on iPhone or the Google Play Store for Androids, you're just looking for the operating system. And in this case, it might be OpenAI with ChatGPT, it might be Gemini with Google, it might be Anthropic's Claude model. Eventually, they're all going to have their own agents, their own functions, their own applications. And I would view that as the App Store. So, in general, sometimes you might have to create it, but the underlying principle, what you use to create it, might be different, but the flavor of the coding might be different. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm looking to come up with just different analogies to better explain what's going on. What you can go wrong from based on what I'm understanding right now is I will not go wrong as long as I combine all my transcripts into a single file and then put it in there. So that's what I'll do. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow, and I'll share some results back with our view. And I hope this was interesting for our view because the reason I do this is because I want to share with you that I'm just learning every single day. And if people are making content on how to use a computer, right, that's not interesting. But this is the precipice of what we're embarking upon. This is a tool that you gotta learn how to use. And if you want to create more affordable housing, you gotta be able to learn what other tools are out there. All right. I hope you all have an amazing Friday night. Spend some quality time with your family and friends today, right? Because that's what life is all about. I'll see y'all tomorrow for day 617. Have a good one, everybody.